Look. Oh, he's got it, yes, you're away.
I'm so nervous. Right, I'm very excited to announce an industry first, never before seen. We are putting a camera under the water to fish in front of it. Well, okay, yeah, you've seen it all before, but not from Nash Tackle.
Yes, you got him.
I'm here today, then we've got Ollie Davies coming in, we've got Jacob after that, and finally, we've got the man himself, Alan Blair.
He's got it, yes, you're away.
Love fishing! I'm going to encourage all the lads to fish it however they want. You know, myself, I'm going to fish it as though I was just doing a normal session without a camera. But the lads, they may use a boat, a bushwhacker, however they want to approach the lake, find a spot and get their rigs in front of the camera, they're going to do it that way. For the periods of time when we've got the camera in and we're sat watching the rig, Alfie's going to come down and join us and question us on what's happening and basically take the mick out of how poor our rigs are in front of the camera. Hopefully that's not the case. Anyway, without further ado, I'm going to have a good walk around this place, try and decide on somewhere to go, and hopefully get fishing before my time is up and Ollie is in. Told you. Did you get it? Nice. You're all right, bro. In terms of a plan, my first walk round a bit earlier, sun's up a bit now. I mean, it wasn't crack of dawn, but stood in that main swim in the middle of that bank. We saw, in a matter of minutes, 4, 5, 6 shows like in that middle part of the lake. So at the moment, that's where I'm sort of gravitating towards. But now the sun's up, it was a bit overcast, a bit drizzly earlier. Now the sun's up, I can see a lot more of the lake, can see clear areas, weed, and hopefully I'm going to be able to spot carp as well. So if I don't see anything, that's going to be my first port of call, is sort of having a little lead around in that middle area of the lake and see if I can find a clear spot. Where I saw them showing first light this morning, yeah, that's my thoughts at the moment. But it can all change like that, Brad. As quick as you'd fall out a tree.
Dan saw carp showing in a couple of different areas around the lake, but upon finding the spots of fish, it soon became apparent that the clarity we needed for the underwater camera just wasn't there on that particular area of the lake. After exploring a couple more areas, we saw carp show again. Dan went back to the drawing board and eventually found a presentable area with good clarity on a gravel hump.
House is up. We've decided on a swim. There was a few options in the end, but although at the beginning of this I said I would do this as I would fishing wise, you know, attack it just like I would if I was in a fishing situation, that quickly became apparent that I can't. I would have liked that first spot the most if I was just here to fish, but camera wouldn't go in. We tried this other spot. Line lay actually was better from this side, so I've come around and clipped up to the same spot from this swim, and it's also logistically a bit better for the boys. There's a bit more room, and we're able to get the camera in a little bit better. So they're now setting up everything they need for the camera. I've just set my little swim up. I'm just starting to set my rods up. I'll go through in a lot more detail how I'm going to approach it tomorrow, I guess.
The walkie-talkie is going to be on the bank, so I won't be able to talk back at you, but you just say if it's good or not.
Caught on the camera. First chuck, caught on the camera.
You've hit the camera.
I'm definitely caught on it as well.
Yeah, it's completely pulled over.
Start again.
Just too accurate, Dan.
Wish I was like that at 30 reps instead of 7.5. Too close. This is mad, isn't it? Cool. The margin for error is just so small that, like, it's one of them where I'm hitting the exact same spot in our eyes from here, but on the camera it's so slightly out, which means that basically when I actually go to put the rig out in the morning, it's just going to be a case of keep going, keep going, keep going. It's not like I'm miles off or I'm not on the right line or anything like that. I'm basically hitting the same marker every time, and it just dictates whether I hit the clip a bit hard or a bit soft, and that's if I'm on the spot or not. So I'm as close as I'm going to be, is what I'm trying to say. Cool.
Yeah, another good one.
Sweet. Time to put some bait in for the night, I think. Everything is about ready, but unfortunately it is a bit late in the day to get a rig in and start fishing today. So as the original plan was, I'm going to start fishing tomorrow. However, it is time I'm going to get a bit of bait in. Pre-baiting is a massive part of my angling. I don't get to go loads, so pre-baiting for me is very, very important in preparing an area, so that, you know, those hours that I do get to fish, I'm really maximising them and putting everything in my favour to make sure the fish are visiting those spots. This time of year is, I think, the best time of year to be baiting a lot or pre-baiting. It is post-spawning. You know, we're in early July now. The fish have all but done their spawning, and they're really actively looking for a lot of food to replenish the energy that they've lost during that spawning period. I don't go too fussy with my bait mix at this time of year. I just use a lot of it. So the mix that I use is a little bit of everything, and I mean everything that I'm allowed to use. So I've got pellet in there, I've got flake, I've got two sizes of boilie, I've got a 15mm and a 12mm boilie. Then two different sizes of particle. I've got some quite large seeds, including like maize and whatnot, and then a small seed mix as well, followed by hemp along with all the oils, and then finally a load of sweet corn. I think the reason I use everything is because I just want to get everything interested. I want every fish in this lake to be interested in this mix and coming and feeding, and when they do get feeding, there's enough for everyone. You know, they can all gorge themselves as much as they need to hopefully fill themselves up, and the more they're feeding, the more they're getting confident in that spot, and the more their guard is down and potential for a bite. But I haven't got much time to pre-bait because I've got one day tomorrow, so my plan is to get quite a bit of bait out there tonight, and I can analyse in the morning. You know, I've got the joy of an underwater camera. I can see if they've eaten my bait or not. If it's all still there, it might be back to the drawing board and find another spot, but I'm hoping I turn that camera on in the morning, the bait is all but gone, and I can just put a couple in to top it up and get my rig in so I'm fishing. The coffee, Brad.
Oh, I love a coffee treat, mate.
Good morning. We're about ready to pop a rig in front of the camera. I have checked the camera this morning. It's just got light enough for a rig to go in front of it. All the bait I put out last night, which ended up being a bit more than I kind of planned to put out, has gone. Hopefully some of that is from carp, but there is still tench present. I hope it hasn't just been tench all night, because they got on it pretty quickly. But I'm going to pop my rig out and just put a little bit of bait over the top and just see what happens for the first couple of hours of the day. And this is what I'll be starting with. It's kind of my go anywhere rig, or it's my starting point for anything fishing on a clean bottom. It's very, very simple. It's worked for me in so many different scenarios over the years. I'm full of confidence in it.
Follow your nose with Danny Yeomans. Yeah, the fish have been on the spot. Yeah, 3 tench, 2 bream, and a catfish, Paul.
All jokes aside, all was ready to go, and then bang, we hit camera issues. Everything's loading instantly because it's power. System.
Yeah, it's the cable.
That's the cable.
This is good, this is good.
The majority of the day passed us by while we played at being camera technicians, and after what felt like an eternity, we finally got the camera working correctly and back into position. However, it was about 12 hours later than planned, meaning Dan wasn't getting his rigs in place until 4 p.m. His turn in front of the underwater camera was only going to be a few hours.
Let's go get a
10 out of 10, Dan.
Perfect line needs to come back about half a foot.
Oh, yeah, that's the one, Danny boy.
I mean, that's perfect now. Actually can't be better. No. Oh no, here we go, there's a little bit of a delay. Keep going. Look at the boilies, look where they've landed. Did you see that? Dan?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's about 100 boilies and he went and he picked your one up only.
Right yellow.
So fluoro, invisible in water. I don't know whether it's just the camera, but like,
Nah, but
I know it's off the bottom.
and it's bowstring. Like, so because I didn't sync the braid properly because you were screaming at me, and I was scared of moving it again. I was just kind of like, okay, it's under, let it sink. But I also know there is weed this side, so it will be coming up over a weed bed. But just out of matter of interest, I'll go now and just slacken off and just see if that moves. I think it won't move now because it's going tight to that, and then it can be slacking. It'll be slacking.
Yeah, it's
right.
pretty
I don't think
interesting.
it'll move, but let's have a look.
It's still up, it's still tight. Whoa, it's slack now. Moved the lead, the cheeky devil.
Oh yeah, so it has. It's all sunk in the
Weed.
weed. So like that almost was tension right near the rod tip, and I just.
But first of all, it was like straight, and then all of a sudden, I didn't see it go down, it just disappeared.
Right.
Like so, oh, tench.
Mate, they are kicking through. They are spooked by it.
You're being dived on. That's what spooked the tench.
Why, where?
Yeah.
Yeah. I see him. Yeah, so there must, I reckon one of them mixed spots landed short.
Fucking hell was that?
Was that bumblebee?
It's the same block bit me.
There's a bee behind you.
Is there?
I think
It
there.
really hurt.
Rolled on it, see if we can get an instant replay on what bit him.
I got
What's there? It's there.
Hey, off.
What did you think was going to happen? Put your bet in. I reckon 17.33 fry.
I reckon 16.05, 3 tench.
How is it going to be 16.05?
18.05, sorry, I was thinking
You don't
6
think we're going
o'clock.
to see anything on the screen for another
23
35
hours.
minutes?
No, I don't. No, I'm going to say 3 tench.
3 tench at 6:05. Okay. Carp. Yeah, he's feeding on the spot. It's not a very big one, that is it at all?
No.
Is that tension?
Yeah.
Wow, look at that. There's suddenly something's changed where they've just gone, hello. Look at him. It's funny, isn't it? Like, just like that, carp and tench just come in, tip, eat, gone. After seeing nothing for so long. Where's Alf when you need him? He'd be in stitches now. Oh my God, there's a carp on the square. It's not eating the bait.
One carp just came in and had a little feed.
Did it actually?
Yeah, with a little tench.
What time? 6:05?
Yeah.
You know, told you. What do I win? £5?
Yeah, there's a carp there.
Feeding. He's feeding. He's got his head down there, look.
I just saw his tail go.
No,
Oh,
his
yeah.
head down. He's lifted.
Couple, too.
Yeah, straight down, straight down, straight down. Go on.
Oh, the one got in the way. Burke. No, but then they are up and they're off.
Yeah, but that was it. So that was a couple of boilies each. 18.35.
Yeah, but I think they've been feeding over here somewhere as well. This isn't like the only spot of bait.
No, they're feeding to the left, aren't they? Look.
Yeah, and that could well be where some of my bait was from earlier on, because the camera's actually moved a little bit now from where it was earlier. I'm confident I don't think I'm going to get bite. Is this carp coming in again? Yeah. Go on, just drop an
Go on. Oh, he's close.
But he's not really feeding at all.
No, but he's not scared. Look how close he is at the camera. This is more like it.
Go on, drop another bit.
So he's done it.
He's eating there.
Yeah, he's eating now.
Him and that tench are best
Here we go.
mates. Nah, he's not eating enough. Like he's.
Yeah, I like gambling, and I reckon you're in with good odds. Oh,
Little duck. He's gonna have mine. Is that the babby one?
they're like a cross between a mallard and a tufty.
No, I think that's a little babby tufty thing. Duck. There's a couple in. There's another one feeding behind.
Yeah,
it.
now we're talking now, lads. We're going to get a bite here.
I reckon this.
Here we go. So let's see how many boilies he's
I
had.
was going to say he's got to eat a lot of boilies on that.
1,
line.
2, 3. This is what we're talking about. More
There's-
carp.
Yeah, there's one here. Look.
That's the one you want.
Yeah?
Yeah. That
I'll
one.
have him then. This is what will get them going. Having a few,
Numbers.
getting a bit excited. It's just as that.
He's a good one, isn't he?
Here's a good one.
That's a different one.
There's a different one.
That's a really dark mirror. Just swimming into the bank. We can just pick him up behind us.
It's just been ball ache, headache.
That's your hook bait. You did get a tone on that. It's a duck. It's not a carp.
I can't see my hook bait now though.
I can't tell.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's your hook bait. But that moves your lead and he's through your line.
Through the line.
Yeah. This is awful.
Zoom up out.
There we go. Going straight on line.
He's not feeding though.
He is
Go
feeding.
on.
He's what? The duck. That
Right.
is rotten luck. They're on the spot. This is confident.
This is confident, but it is worrying that every single.
They've
boil
eaten
is-
every single boiler except yours. That's it. There's no more boilies there.
But it's like it's not like they spook off it as well. It's not like it's wafting about or anything like that. It just there's nothing left. So who's desperate? Apart from me.
It's like you say. It's not as if they've eaten every. I don't know, mate. I don't know. They've eaten every single one around it. Match the hatch. Would it have been different? Is it a colour thing? Who knows?
It is the only yellow. Oh no, but there's corn now there on the spot. Oh, no, there's a boilie behind it. Look.
Here he comes. Are we going to prove it all wrong now?
Go on.
Yes, you got him, you got him! Yes, first time! Yes!
That'll be a carp, son!
That is so good! Yes! Where's the pen? He's taking the pen.
Ah, that's exciting stuff. As the light started to dip, they got more and more and more confident, and me and Alf were saying they're taking every single bait. And then this one coming. There was one bait left for it to have, and it was mine. It's the first pickup of the day as well. Tell you what, it's weedy here though.
Yes!
How's that then? Right at the death. Oh, buzzing. To be honest, I didn't think that was going to happen. We're right at the death. Last bait on the spot. And it happened. Can I do tomorrow as well?
That's £20 all day long.
Maybe that.
Mate, that has to be a £30 that one. Has to be.
Yeah, that'll do me. What a way to end my little stint in front of the camera. After all the calamities today, very, very happy to even get a chance fishing in front of camera, to get them feeding in front of the camera, and to finally get a bite right at the death in front of the camera. And it sets the boys up for a very interesting few days as they have their turn in front of the camera. I just wish I could have a little longer. Well chuffed. This evening, Ollie turned up, and tomorrow it's his chance to find a spot, get that camera in, and no doubt he'll be doing something in the edge or with a bushwhacker, fishing it his way, and let's see how he gets on. Oh, she's gone strong. Underwater, completed it, mate.
Well done, Danny boy.
Cheers, lads. Thank you.
So I've been to Bramble Mere before, but I've had 2 trips and they've both been in the depth of winter, and it's a totally different animal. So I came with an open mind. I didn't really know what it was going to be like in the summer, but as I've sort of laid eyes on it, I can see that it's going to fall into my style of fishing. I mean, I could fish out further out, but I'm going to attempt to do it my way and get them a little bit closer in. Now, from what I can see from my lap last night, there wasn't a great deal of clear areas in the edge, but there's one particular corner where it's a little bit deeper. But what I'm going to do now is have a little trundle round and see if I can identify any other good looking margin areas. So let's go for a walk. I didn't notice too many good margin spots. If I'm honest, a lot of the fish were a little bit further out in the lake. Oh, there's one. So many fish out there fizzing. I don't know if they're actually like feeding fizzing or just disturbing the weed and kicking a few bubbles up. The spot that I have sort of earmarked is one that is quite close to the edge though, because I really kind of wanted to make it as stealthy as possible. maybe wade the camera out and be able to deposit the rods with a bushwhacker.
It's behind a bit of weed. Tone, can't see the hook bait.
Where's it got to go, left or right? Ready?
Well, I can see it. It's one to maybe come and have a look at. It's at the back of the spot, but I can see it.
Where's it got to go a tiny bit closer? It's cool, it's literally like 3 inches in it. No worries. We'll get it spot on. All right, let's try that again.
Yep, that's good. Yeah, you're all right there.
Let's have a little look.
So you're in shot again, there's your lead, there's your hook bait. So it's got a little bit of a coil to it.
It's good, I'm just going to tweak the lead 2 inches.
Yeah, if you pull the lead ever so slightly, I'll let you know. Little bit more. That's it. I think that's good.
Yeah? Perfect. The margin for error is quite fine on this spot. I think 3 inches either side makes a difference as to how visible the hook bait is on camera. So it's taken me a couple of attempts to get it absolutely spot on for the lads. But that's one good thing about this spot is that it's not too much hassle to redo the rods. So there we go. Sorted. Okay. Right, how are we looking, Alf?
Looking good, Al.
Oh, we've got a tench on the spot already.
Straight away, I mean, that's literally from the time you've walked back from all of 40 yards, 30 yards from your swim. There's your hook bait.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah, nice and clear in front of the camera, and then there's your lead, which the tench is just literally
Wow,
sort of
it's actually, I'm pretty pleased with that, Alf, the way that that's sat. The lead's quite well sat down, and looking at the line going off, it is up off the bottom a little bit, but...
Slightly, but, and again, like, you wouldn't know what one your lead was there, would you, in terms of from a camouflage point of view? You wouldn't know what the lead was.
Absolutely not, and looking at my hook bait, it's visible, but...
Only when you're looking specifically for, because you know what you've got on the end, I suppose.
Oh, look, it's a carp. It's that same one. It's that same one that swam past. It's a skinny one.
Yeah, there was 3 when you were sort of poling out, just sort of doing laps like what they've been doing now. What's the time code on that? 10. 19.
Here he comes at the back again of the tench.
It's exciting.
Okay. I mean, this spot here, this kill zone, is probably 1 square foot.
Yeah, see, that's the mad thing, because for me to say to you, you need to go further, really, like, on the screen, it looks like going a foot further, but it's only, you only need to go like 2 inches.
That's like 3 inches.
3 inches, yeah. Oh, it's fine margins.
It's fine margins, in the margin. Yeah, look, that's carp feeding.
Yeah.
That's carp. Oh, he's eating. Oh, it's a linear, look. He's not liking the camera, I don't think. He just had a look at it. Ooh.
Good, like, consistent.
That's a lovely carp, that is. Look at the shape of him. He's a cool one.
Shoulders on him.
Well, you know, it's nice to have fish feeding on the spot within 10 minutes of putting the rig out.
Yeah,
like, that's a carp's come down and fed within a couple of feet of the rig, so I'm pretty happy with that.
I've been at the London Aquarium.
That's cool, isn't it? No linear, no party. Where's your mates, though? Come on, and here comes the carp.
There we go.
Oh, no.
There you go. Where's your bait gone?
Still there.
Oh, yeah, still
He
there.
didn't pick it up.
Yeah.
Lucky. Really lucky. Look at the bits of flake.
Yeah, and then you just come on, get that linear coming on that line.
He's coming. He's coming. He's almost on the lead.
Chuck a left.
I mean, you don't get more in front of the camera than that, do you? Come on, come on, come on, come on. There's another one behind him. It's that same one with the flat belly.
Oh, again, you look at lifting the log up. The log, stick.
Come on, mate.
He's had a good feed on one spot there.
Look at him, he's got that bit of weed. Oh, don't drop that on the rig. Oh, that is crazy, look.
On his barbel. He's literally just caught on his barbel.
It's funny how you can get a bite instantly sometimes. You literally lower it in and get a bite instantly, and here it's not that there's not fish there, and it's not that they're not feeding, and it's not that they've spooked off the rig or are avoiding the rig, they just haven't picked it up. It's weird, isn't it?
And yeah, that's it. Obviously, there was more whole pieces of food in the swim yesterday because Dan had more boilies out there, which you could argue is you don't get them as going as confidently, in my opinion, from what I've seen. But when they do take them, arguably your chances are a little bit higher because it's not there's.
Well, both those tench, I haven't had a carp go for it, both those tench deliberately, they saw the hook bait. You know, it looks really discreet, doesn't it? But they both saw it.
Yeah, because
from 6 inches away and went for it. So it's not random. Do you know what I mean? They can see what's going on. Cool. I know it's continuity. I'm gonna have to take this off. One thing that is good is the hook bait's not wafting around. I think sometimes people fish a wafter and it's too wafty.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Yes.
it ends up getting waved all around the swim.
And what we notice, it doesn't take a lot, depending on what it is, whether it's a baby duck like a couple of feet away to the tench, they can create a lot of waft. So rig-wise, for as long as I've known you all, best part of nearly 9 years now, you've used a multi-rig. And recently I've seen images on socials, and I believe that's what you've got on now.
Of something a bit different.
Slightly different.
Yeah. Do you know what? I've used pretty much exclusively pop-ups for the last 10 years. Sometimes to my detriment. A lot of the time it's the first thing that gets picked up in the swim. But there are times, and this is a really good example of where you don't want to pop up on a clean bottom, and I think a pop-up here would be way too blatant, wouldn't it? Anyway, we released a new hook about 4 months ago, the long shank claw, which had everything I wanted in a bottom bait hook. We do some really good hooks at Nash, but all the bottom bait hooks are straight pointed, and I wanted something with a longer shank and a beak point. So when it arrived, I wanted to integrate it into my fishing. I wasn't quite sure how to do that, so I played around a little bit with my existing multi-rig, but just attaching the hook slightly differently and putting a swivel on it and fishing it German style with a kind of waftery hook bait. But like you'll notice, it's a very, very small hook bait.
Yeah, so is that half a pop-up or half a wafter you got?
It's half a 12mm pop-up.
Okay.
And I've been using them in various colours. I'll use, we've got a match the hatch one on now, but I've done really well on pink ones and early in the spring on white ones as well. And I'm looking for something that's visible but not blatant. So you'll notice that the tench have noticed it, they can see it, but not spook, yeah. So for me, that's the ideal compromise between the two. Anyway, I've just been playing around with it, and it's caught me quite a lot of good fish this spring, I've got to say. Several 40-pounders, lots and lots of good 30s, quite a few quick bites. So I haven't actually watched them pick up the rig yet, so this is going to be really interesting. But what I can tell you is I've had quite a lot of quick bites where I'm pretty sure it was the first time they picked it up. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, now we can
Now we can see, yeah. I mean, it's been nosed a couple of times by the tench, but neither of those tench actually sucked it in.
So did you ever used to use the multi-rig as a bottom bait? Would you use a multi-rig?
I've tried it. It's not particularly good bottom bait. I've had a few people ask me if I was using a bottom bait. I certainly wouldn't tie one up. There are times where I've bodged it, where I haven't had rig tie materials and just put a bottom bait on a multi-rig, and I've caught one or two, but I've also watched them get away with it a couple of times as well.
So this presentation then, why do you think that this is more effective when using a bottom bait? Because I know you've always been about having the possibility to be able to change your hook quickly.
Okay, so this particular rig, you can actually change your hook in the same way that you can a multi-rig, and that's quite important to me. All my previous bottom bait rigs have been knotless knotted, and when the hook goes, you have to tie a complete new rig. So I thought I'd mess about attaching it with that loop-to-loop method. And it works really well actually. That doubled over hook link acts like a kicker, and the actual way that I tie the rig is exactly the same as I tie my multi-rig. So I can also just swap it for a multi.
Yeah, handy.
Just by changing it and putting a chod twister on there.
So you literally, again, loop to loop over the eye, but this time you pull it tight up to the eye, and then you've just got a hook ring swivel on the shank of the long shank claw.
Exactly. I'm using the hook ring swivel because you've got that little bit of extra separation. It's not tight to the shank. Normally for my pop-up rigs, I'll use the plastic bait screws, which have got no swivel. Yeah. Like they sit on the kind of D section. But for me, I didn't want it to be sat right on the hook. I wanted that little bit of extra movement, separation. Yeah, for me, those bait screws are perfect for that.
Yeah, it's interesting. I'm really looking forward to when these carp come down and see how.
I mean, listen, I'm experienced enough to know that they can get away with it quite easily, and it may be that they pull my pants right down. It could happen, but I'm pretty confident in the way that it's presented is perfect, and the fish have fed over it and not spooked. They just haven't picked it up so far. So yeah, I'm really happy with the actual covert nature of the rig. It's not blatant at all. The rig's nicely hidden. It's sat down flat, not kicked up. I mean, I did have to pull it back a little bit because the lead and the hook bait were together. That's the advantage of that underwater camera, is you can kind of see that, but what if I pulled it back 1.5 inches or something?
Yeah, about that.
Whether that would make any difference to the mechanics of the fish picking it up, no idea. But it certainly feels better to have it all nicely. Almost like, I mean, if I put that in by hand, I don't think I could place it any better than that. So yeah, we just need a carp to come and test it out,
that's literally all we're waiting for, just to give it a real test.
Oh, there's a carp.
Oh yeah, where did he come from?
Different one with a split in the tail.
Yeah.
Oh, that's two. That's a different. Oh no, it's the same one. Oh look, he's like a triple row linear thing. That's a cool one.
He's active.
He's active. He's not. I don't. Is he going to go? Oh look. He's just arrived on the scene. Here he is. Oh, he's a nice one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you'll do.
Oh, is that more carp coming in?
Scaly one.
Oh,
another tinge.
Every time.
There's a carp though.
That is certainly a carp.
That's that same one. That's that triple lin. Here he comes.
Oh, get out of the way, Tench. He's almost blocked him off there.
Almost. Do you know what though? You can see that they're much more interested in fish feeding in the weed.
Yeah.
Much more interested. I think where that landed first of all, where you got me to move it. That might have been the better spot for it, in terms of.
It was just on the.
Yeah, on the cusp of the weed bed. God, they've really disturbed it there, haven't they? There's nothing wrong with the bait, is there, lads? I mean, that shrimp flake, which is what they're rooting for down there, they absolutely love it. Time to bait. Yeah, let's put that out for him.
Go on.
Come on.
Go on.
This is good.
Keep going.
This is as close as they've fed to it.
Oh, the right side of the stick, but again, I don't think there was any.
No, he's just lifted up. And
Yeah, just.
he's not happy feeding that side of the stick. Like they almost catch themselves, didn't they? They're like, woo. There's at least 3 carp feeding. That's the first time we've had 3 together.
Down.
No, he's looking at the camera.
Is it?
Is that
it's
linear?
the linear?
Yeah, it's linear's back. Isn't it funny? He's not far away from the rig there, a foot away. And I'm sure it's just the clear bottom that they're avoiding. It's not the rig on there.
No, like you say, the confidence in feeding on the.
Because there's bait there, isn't there?
Yeah. You've got like a trowel of bigger bits of flake leading up to the rig. Over it, not under it.
Come on. Is he going to shove it all the
He's
way over the
He's
rig?
just going to put it right on top of your rig.
Oh, he's having a right sort, isn't
Yeah.
it? That's that same one. It's got a nice, I'm going to call him nice dorsal.
Nice dorsal.
At some point, they will lose their caution a bit and feed on the clear. I'm sure of that. Oh no, that's not good.
Over the top of it.
He's gonna. Well, he's drawn the carp out. Oh, look, they're having a go now. That's the split dorsal one right in front of the camera. Here he comes. Oh mate, look at the amount.
He's literally just blocked him.
Oh no, he's like literally positioned himself right in front of it. No, this is not good. Oh. He didn't eat it again, thankfully. Here comes the carp. This is a
I've
good
actually
chance.
lost track of the hook bait.
It's here.
Gotcha.
Carp's just literally picked the lead up.
Them on her.
Oh mate, they're absolutely. That's the closest they've fed. There's a good chance that is.
Yeah.
Oh no. There's the other
Look
one. There's
at-
another
look at
one
the
right.
mesh.
Oh, here we go. Look, he's right near it.
Look at the stick, it's
Right
completely in the
near
swim
it.
now. Look at that, they've completely moved that. This is,
He's not far from the hook bait there. Really not far.
they have, look
Oh,
at that, it's completely moved that stick. Look. Look, it moved it a foot.
I'm now on the other side of the stick, aren't I? That's the tench there. Here we go. Look. Oh no. Oh. He's like literally deposit. Oh. He decided not to eat it then. Did you notice that? Touched it with his lip.
That's 12.
Well, that's really messed the swim up. It's moved the stick right.
That is a bit of bad luck there. They're on now.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
He
Left.
picked the lead up then, didn't he? Go on. No.
I think there's a little bit of bad luck in there. That stick.
Come on.
Oh, you. Nearly said it.
It's funny, like a switch has been flicked though in the swim, and they've just trashed it, haven't they? Like right around the hook bait. The hook bait's just too close to the camera, isn't it?
It's like the. I know they're moving the stick, but it's right in their way for them to comfortably get to from that angle.
Oh, painful. Painful, not in a getting done kind of way. Painful in a just
How things have sort of
eat
ended
it.
up.
Yeah, that is the only bit of the swim that they haven't touched. And I don't think it's because the rig's there in particular.
No. Again, I think if they stay like this, here he comes. Here he comes.
Come on. Oh, go away, Tench.
They're-
Oh, he's going to block the view.
Go away. Go away. Oh, there's another one. This is carnage. Where's,
I can see the hook
I
bait.
think-
Well, there's nothing wrong with the bait, is there? They're absolutely, like, loving it.
This is serious. Like, we sort of mentioned earlier, we said like this evening, but the switches, look, there's...
That's a different fish. Is it a common or a fully? Oh no. Did he pick that up? Oh mate, I can't even see what's going on. Yeah, I've lost it now.
I can't see you up, mate.
It's been led either. Have I had a bite? Didn't put my remote on, did I?
Josh, is that a bite?
I just don't understand what's happened. That lead's gone, hasn't it? Yeah, I reckon that's been picked up and moved, mate, even if it's not...
That is such a weird one. You'd have to really slow down that footage, what we've just watched, to see what's happened there. I have no idea.
Bizarre, isn't it? And then like, here come the tension, like... Oh, there it is. There's the hook bait, look. It's right there.
Oh, so it has been moved. Yeah, I can see it now. So that's come back. It's come back a good... Well, on the screen
here's the lead. I think they've just dropped like a stone on top of it.
Next to it. Is that the lead there?
I've got no idea what's happened there.
Oh, here comes big carp. Go on,
Come on.
go on. Oh! Oh!
Oh, that was done.
That was done. That was done.
Well and truly. Well, that definitely needs replacing, that rig at some opportunity. Here comes another one right from behind. Look.
Oh! Oh, did it go in? It's back down on the floor.
I think it did, mate. But it didn't spook him in the slightest. That's a different... No, that's that nice dorsal. It didn't go in.
That was so hard to see.
It just kind of covered it with its mouth.
The tents didn't give us a full view there.
If the hook bait hasn't moved, which that hadn't, I don't think it lifted it up.
No.
They're buggers. They know the game, don't they?
Yeah, again, that didn't even go in his mouth, did it?
Oh my God.
A barbershop quartet just lining up.
So here comes another carp.
Come on.
It's really interesting. That must be almost sat on the lead.
That's the old dorsal one again.
I wouldn't say I got especially done either. Like,
It was
times
so
that I
hard
hate,
to
Alf,
tell.
is when they pick the rig up and clearly spook, where they know that they've, do you know what I mean? Where it's been in their mouth, they've recognised that it was dangerous and they've swum off and they don't normally come back again. But that hasn't happened in this situation.
It could potentially have been the same carp then. I don't know. That's picked it up. Well, first time obviously was a definite pick up. Second time the tench was blocking our view, like they are now. Would you risk a redrop when it's like this?
I mean, this is the thing, when you've got the pole, like I'll always redrop it if I feel like I've been done and there's a reason that I haven't had a bite. Is that the case in this situation? I don't know. It's not like the rig's massively compromised unless the point's been turned over. I don't know. Right?
Yeah, that's a good point. Arguably, it still seems that they can get a hook in their mouth, no problem there. It's just close to the lead. And who knows what's happening now?
Is there one behind it? There is one right behind it. Well, if I do get a bite, you ain't going to see nothing.
Tench. I think.
Well, it's not really surprising. I'm just surprised it's taken that long, to be honest, because they've been feeding down there for 2 hours. Not what I was after. What would be interesting to see is if we see any of those same carp again.
Good point.
Or if that's it now.
The fear factors.
They witnessed the
they've moved
take. I don't doubt that there'll be some other different fish visit the spot later on. You know, there was lots of different ones coming in yesterday evening when I was watching. So.
He's landed the wrong side, line side.
What needs moving?
They're almost on top of each other.
Put this against the hook bait. Keep going. Bit more. That's it.
Sweet. I wonder if the rig being straight is actually a disadvantage, and that if it lands looped over, mechanically it's better. There's no way of knowing, but it's an interesting hypothesis. Cool.
Yeah, that's a bit Dawson again. Like the first time, so that first time around where you possibly got done, do you reckon that was that split dorsal one? Yeah, it could have been that the second time, and I mean that tells you everything. The fact that it's not often you can eject a rig and then come back and then have another go without being scared.
Oh yeah, I mean I didn't even nearly hook him, which I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Like I mentioned before, you know, sometimes you watch them pick it up and deliberately go whoa, and then swim off, and then you know then that they've made the trap. They understand that there's danger, and the chances of catching that fish are very, very slim.
Did you have to change the hook?
I did, yeah.
Yeah.
I did. The point was gone over on that tench. Oh, there's a tench come through the background there. Are you coming down to feed?
Straight away.
Yeah, he is. He's a bit spooky. Look, he's just flashed his pecs. Not that. It's the one with the.
Oh, he's just moving. That's incredible.
Well, what did I say earlier about good tench rigs? Number 2. 2 down, 6 to go.
Yeah, that's perfect. Can you spot it without me pointing it out? It's a good game to play. That's it.
If I was just trying to catch one, I'd definitely put a rig in a more visited area.
Yeah.
So although they're coming into this corner, that could be it for the afternoon, couldn't it? Whereas kind of these middle areas, there's fish going past all the time, so you're going to get a little bit more through traffic. But yeah.
Making the most of it.
Yeah, I'm really pleased that we've had some fish in front of camera this morning.
Again, that 20-minute period was, that was edge of the seat stuff, literally. That was, it was just a transition of wariness, no explicit signs of the camera, the rigs being a problem, slight judgment as to the camera making them wary, and then all of a sudden, that stick has moved, they're coming in, they're doing anything they can to just clear that spot, and it was just so cool to see.
Something was picking that up, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And if it wasn't a tench, one of those carp would have eventually eaten that.
So cool to see.
Who knows, it might have taken a couple of times to hook them even, I don't know, but you know what, it's really interesting watching rigs like that, because I've got quite a lot of confidence in this rig, and I've already had quite a few quick bites where the fish have started feeding and you get a bite immediately. It's not that they can't have picked it up and ejected it or spooked off it too many times before it got, before it was effective. So it's interesting to see it not be effective.
Yeah.
I don't think there is such thing as a perfect rig. I've spent
I fully
so much
agree.
time watching them over the years, and certainly with bottom bait rigs. Here's the crux, I think if a fish actually eats a pop-up rig, the chances of hooking it are very, very high. But there's a lot of time where they won't eat it, they'll refuse it, they'll touch it with their lips, you know, whereas a bottom bait rig will get eaten more, but ejected more. So you've got a little bit of a value judgment, haven't you?
Yeah.
I think sometimes if it gets ejected too many times, it can spook them. So, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it didn't for me today. That was something that I was quite happy about. You know, there was at least one time where it got picked up, possibly twice, but neither time did the fish flinch, swim off.
No, and I fully would have expected that to it's been, you know, they can be wary of the camera, they can be wary of the rig, but to actually feel that something is seriously wrong with a rig going in their mouth, like usually that for me would be like, bang, he's gone, he's not coming back.
Mm-hmm. And that didn't happen.
And
you know,
it didn't happen.
That one came back. So either my rig is terrible.
Yeah. Well, hopefully that's not the answer.
Yeah. But it's interesting, isn't it? And yet, you know, I've nailed 2 tench, and we sort of touched on this earlier, like where I said to you, well, perhaps a rig that hooks every tench, or you know, hooks tench well, isn't particularly a very good carp rig.
Speaking of tench.
Speaking of tench, oh no.
The action fizzled right out after that for Ollie. A couple of fleeting visits from Carp, the day wore on, and eventually it was time to think about what he was going to do the next day. Stick or twist, mate?
Don't know what to do for the best, stick or twist. See, I'm a twister normally, but just need some different carp. Oh, it's proper tench and cray vision this morning, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's our old friends, mate. It's like when you throw a party and that one bloke stays the next day for too long and he won't leave and you just want to clean up and for him to go. He's Spike, he's still here.
That's a great analogy. Yeah, there's a couple of tench lurking in the background, but do you know what? I've made a decision now if I'm going to move that camera or we're going to move that camera.
Good decision.
It's shallow, surrounded by weed, and it's clear, so visibility is really good. It's now like 20 to 7, so it gives us a good few hours if we get that camera in the next hour or so.
I'm doing my part.
I might even use the boat, to be honest, to place the rig, just simply because of the range. If I don't get it exactly in that, you know, it's mad. We're looking at placing it in an area the size of an A4. It's just a question of we haven't got much time. So it'd be really easy for me to scull out there, place the rig in shallow water right in front of the camera, you go, and then...
Yeah. That's the one, mate, that's the one.
Oh no.
Tench sighted. Kick things off on day 2.
Oh dear. Look at him, he's just picked up a massive stone. Oh, I'm going to get him.
Oh, tench now. Wow. That's just unlucky.
It's 34 degrees? If I was ever going to catch one on the bottom in this weather, then this spot would do the do, I'm sure. It's a shallow spot in amongst the weed. It doesn't take much for them to dip down. I think what we're fishing about 4 foot. But yeah, they're shoulders out of the water, on top of the weed, bow waving around. Yeah, it's not a day for trying to catch one on the bottom, is it?
No, it's been rather uncomfortable to be staring at a screen, but, and well, the annoying thing is as well, it got off to such a good start. You know, we were literally on the edge of these chairs and now look how far back we are in them, slumped down.
It literally went downhill, didn't it?
Yeah. It is a shame, but...
It is what it is. I'm philosophical about it. I feel like we made the right decisions at the right time. I was unlucky not to catch one. I only had one pickup. I believe I only had one pickup, or certainly one opportunity, good opportunity with the carp, and it didn't come off, but there you go.
Jacob's in the hot seat on Monday, Tuesday next week. So we're only halfway through, and then Al's here for the Wednesday, Thursday, so plenty of time.
I'm sure the lads will do well. I mean, all it's going to take is for that behaviour to change, and that it's just going to be that temperature dropping a little bit. When you think how active the carp were that first day, I mean, I wasn't here at the start of it, but certainly they were well active on that first evening that I arrived. So, yeah, I'm sure the lads will manage to wangle a couple. And from what we've seen, there's some really nice ones, aren't there?
Yeah, and well, we've been naming them. I'd be interested to see whether there is any, depending where the lads fish, whether I recognise any, obviously, because I'm going to have been here for the whole thing.
Yeah, so you'll be back next week. I'm almost a little bit jealous. I don't get to see what happens because you get invested in the story, don't you? And it's been interesting, it's been fun.
Right, this is actually my first time fishing Bramble Mere and it looks absolutely lovely. But that is not the most important thing. It's also my first time filming an underwater, and let me tell you, I'm absolutely buzzing for it. I've waited for years, seen the carp coming in on the camera, sitting behind the tent watching the screen, and of course making sure that my rigs are as effective as I thought they were. Dan's been down, Ollie's been down. I think Dan had one carp and Ollie had a couple of tench, so it's by no means been easy. The pressure's on, but I'm looking forward to it. Just from walking around from the gate, I've already seen some glowing spots. The lake's crystal clear, absolutely mega. I've heard there's some lovely carp. So the first port of call, I'm going to treat it like a normal session. I'm going to walk round, try and find some fish, try and find some areas that I'd fish usually, and then of course it's the conversation with the boys. Is that spot presentable for the camera? And if it is, we're guns blazing. But I can't wait. Let's get going, find some spots, and hopefully the camera is ready to go. There's one. Nice mirror, dark one. I'm in a swim now that commands quite a lot of the open water. And it was an area that I'd actually seen some carp. When I was walking the causeway bank, I did see quite a few fish sort of poke their heads out in the distance around this part of the lake where the wind's hacking in. It's nice and warm, it's a warm wind, it's blowing down into this corner. And I think this is an area that's going to be a good sort of passing over route for the carp. I can see just from standing here now that there's some big open clear spots. I'm not usually a fan of those spots. I know for the camera they'll be good, but it's quite shallow. It looks to be only about 2-3 foot out there. So I'm going to try and climb up that tree. It's not the easiest tree to climb. I'm going to try and get up there and find some spots. Yeah, look. As you can see here, there's really thick weed and there's some spots in between the weed, but not great for the camera because it's deep and dark and I can't see any channels from the weed into the hole. As you get further out, there's some massive glowing spots, and then past that again, I can see it drops off a bit deeper. So I think I'm going to try and have a little lead about. Right, I'm just about to have a couple of flicks out with the rod in this open water swim. Now, like I said before, when I was up the tree, I could see there was some big sort of clear spots, but 2-3 foot, they were glowing. And personally, because we're filming in the hours of daylight, I don't think that's going to be the best spot to be catching them from. So just off the back of that, probably about 30-40 yards away from this swim, there was high beds of weed and it dropped off and it went dark. So I can't quite tell what the bottom was like. I'm going to cast out with the lead now, roughly in that area, and all I'm looking for is a clean pullback. I don't mind if it's a little bit silty, as long as it's not too bad that when the fish start feeding, they kick a cloud up and we can't see on the camera. But that's not my job. My job's to find a spot I think I'm going to catch from, and then the boys will go out in the boat, make sure it's presentable for the camera, and yeah, let's see how we get on. So I'm just going to wang it out now. Roughly around where I saw that weed. Bang. That seems pretty perfect to me. If I pull back and it's clean, I'm happy with that. Come into a little bit of weed there, so let me flick it a little bit further. I got a nice drop, but sometimes you get a drop through the weed, and I pulled into a little bit, but it's definitely in that zone for sure. Let's go one more. Oh, that's the one. Now that was really firm. That was definitely hard bottom gravel. A little bit further out. I think that'll be presentable on the camera as well. It feels about 6-7 foot, maybe even slightly less. And it's, yeah, got a really nice drop. So, yeah, I think we go out there, mate, and check it out.
Yeah, cool. All good to go. Right, just hold on a sec. There's a lot of silt been kicked up. Just got to let that clear. I think you might have to re-drop slightly. There's a bit of Canadian in the front of it, and it seems like you might have gone on a bit of a silty spot. The visibility's not great. No, you're in weed again. Yeah, do you know what? I think this is going to be all right. It's a lovely clean area, a bit of weed in the far background that I can see. Yeah, I don't know if you boys want to come back and have a little look at this and see what you think.
Let's have a look. It's clearer than I thought it was. That's right on the gravel. Yeah, there was little patches of gravel and the camera must be just at the back of it, and I can see the bits of weed and then behind that silt and stuff. I'm really happy with that. It does look super firm, which is what I said I didn't want to fish over, but it's deeper water. You can see there's a little sort of tinge of green there. That might be just where the silt's settling, but I'm happy with that. That looks lovely. I'm going to fish the rigs I always use. I'm not going to let this camera change my style at all. And yeah, oh my, imagine when the carp start coming in, look how clear it looks. See all the little perch on there as well. Oh, I'm buzzing for the morning, absolutely buzzing. But we ain't got long, it's about to get dark. I need to put some bait out, so let's knock a bait mix up and get some spods on it to start with. The bait mix I've got is fairly straightforward, and there's a reason behind that. I'm starting off with monster shrimp boilie. See, I'm breaking these up. It's post-spawning, so plenty of protein in these boilies, but the water clarity is really visible, so I don't want sort of bright boilies sitting across the bottom of the lake bed, so I'm breaking them up, which will match my hook baits nicely. And then I'm going to be using tiger nuts, both sweet tiger nuts, full ones, and the tiger nut slush. Now, there's so much weed in this lake, there's no doubt going to be an abundance of naturals, little snails, things like that, and I just find the tigers, not only do they keep the fish coming back for more because they pass through so quickly, but yeah, they replicate that natural food source. So the whole tiger's out there, something heavy to pick up, keeping the fish moving around, and of course the slush as well, which will hold the fish on the spot for ages and will just mean that there'll be a feeding frenzy. That's my aim. That's all mixed up. Now that is a mix that I would take absolutely anywhere, and I'm adamant that's going to work. Now I'm going to get the spodwood out, and I'm going to probably put that whole bucket out. Just give them some time to feed on it. There's quite a few carp in this lake. I've been told over 200 fish, so that's about what, it's not a full bucket. I reckon there's about 3.5, 4 kilos in there. I'm going to get all that on the spot, and I'm going to top it up in the morning dependent on what I'm seeing on the camera. But yeah, that, no doubt, is going to keep them fish on that spot.
Yeah, lovely that, mate.
Early start.
Come on then, put the camera on.
What's your predictions? What do you think it's going to look like?
I reckon that all the bait's gone.
You reckon?
Yeah, all of it, and I think there'll be a few fish knocking about as well.
Yep.
Yeah, the weather's nice. It was warm last night. If I was fishing normally and I put 3-4 kilo of bait out and didn't fish it overnight, I'd expect the bait to be gone, so yeah.
Well,
let's find out. There's a few tigers dotted about. It's not ideal, is it? Because there's a few birds diving out there, and you boys said that the lads were having a lot of tench issues, so to me, seeing tigers on the bottom, that would indicate that there's not been a lot of carp feeding, if any at all, because they'd have had the tigers for sure. A load of perch coming through, look. So yeah, not a great sign, but it's a weedy lake. As that sun gets up, the oxygen levels increase and the fish will become more active, especially on them big spots surrounded by weed. So I think what I would usually do in this situation if I hadn't seen a camera is I would top the swim up with probably 4 or 5 spods maybe, and based on the activity out there that I'm seeing. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put 4 or 5 spods out on the spot, get the rig out, and hopefully the fish move in the daylight. It's a nice day, so I don't see why not, but not the best sign. You want it to be cleared off, don't you, really, when you turn the camera on in the morning, but that's fishing. All we can do is top it up a little bit and see if we can spur on a bit of a feeding response. should be close to the camera, that. I reckon, that bait. The carp's just shown out there long. It's bright and early and it is time to get the rod on the dance floor. Put some bait out with the spod. There's a few ducks mingling around, diving down. Mike tells me there's a few tench entering the swim, so it's looking pretty active. I'm seeing carp showing. They are about 40-50 yards behind the spot, but no doubt with this gloomy weather, they're going to be moving around. I'm not going to bore you and go into depth with the rig. I'm using the standard, usual slip-D multi-combi that I've used for years and years. I've got ultimate confidence in it. Big leg clip system, everything I'd use normally, but like I say, we'll get it out. And then when we catch that 38-pound fully, we can go into detail about the actual mechanics of the rig. But this part, I've heard, is very complex, landing it right in front of the camera, so I'm going to concentrate. I've got my marker. Mike's on the walkie-talkie. That's pretty bang on. That should be bang on the camera, that. Are we fishing it, Mike?
No, I think it needs to go further out.
Is it on the right-hand side of the screen, yeah? Fishing, presented.
Not good enough for the camera, it needs to be more in shot.
Mike said it's a little bit out of shot, so I need to go again. Yeah, I'm just going to hit the clip with the rod slightly more forward because it was on the right-hand side of the screen, so I just need to go. That should be on the money, that one. That's the one. How's that one?
That one has gone to the very left of the screen now. Basically, you need to be in between them two casts and you bang on.
That's hilarious. Just in between them two casts that were about a foot apart from each other, 30 yards with mono on. So basically, just do the same thing and hope for the best this time. I don't know what he wants from me here, really, but I'll go again. That's got to be it. That's got to be it. If it's not that, then I give up. Go on then, Mike. Tell me the news.
Yeah, that's the one, mate. Spot on that. Perfect.
Third time lucky. Right, we're rocking. Let's look at that screen. Let's have a look. God, it's blending in well. I can see my leader. My leader's just coming over the weed. It's not ideal, but there's nothing you can do about that. I'm fishing semi-slacks. There's my lead and my hook bait. I think that's my hook bait, but it's blending in. It looks like a stone, but I can just about make out it's sitting off the bottom a little bit because it's a balanced wafter just above the hook.
Man, who's excited?
Come on.
How's it going, mate?
It's all right, isn't it? Right in the middle.
Good?
Yeah, man.
Candidate number 3. Deja vu for me.
It's been tough, apparently, and the lads have struggled a bit.
It was really, really hot last week. So I mean, we got some footage. It was exciting. Dan managed to have one, and then like stark contrast to weather today, mate. This is like fishing-wise good.
Yeah, nice and
so where's your hook bait?
The hook bait's down here. It's in the middle, and it looks like a pebble, but it's just sitting off the hook.
Yeah, I can see
which
it.
is how I wanted it to be. I wanted to go in with how I'd normally fish, like the match the hatch. Usually over a spot like this, lakes that are clear or rivers and things like that, I'd always go match the hatch first because although the bright hook baits can obviously get you quick bites, I think sometimes they can put the fish off.
Time of year as well, you think it's sort of post-spawning.
Exactly, but at the same time, if a lot of fish are feeding and I don't get bites fishing over bait, I normally do swap over to a washed out pink, so I've got that ready, but I think that looks bang on. It blends in well. I don't think the fish are going to spook off it. It's just a case of hoping the carp move in now, isn't it? Because the tench have had a go apparently, and the ducks are on it, so just need the carp.
Yeah, it looks good. I mean, yeah, nice.
On the camera, it looks like it's, you know, it's fish eye, and you can see a massive spot. And then you go out there and put the camera down, and you realise that the spot's that big.
Yeah.
It's tiny. It's not ideal, really. You know, you've got a big camera there, and it's crystal clear. It's not the usual fishing situation. So I think to actually get carp coming in, it's harder than usual, which makes it even more exciting when they do.
It's just a bit of a waiting game now,
exactly,
mate.
Yeah. I'll be waiting eagerly for that big fully to enter the screen.
Yeah.
Imagine. Oh.
Just his eye comes past the screen now.
Stop it. Yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait. Go. Now we've got the rig in position, I'm going to talk to you in a little bit more depth about the exact rig that I'm using and why I'm using it, so that when the carp comes over and gets hooked first time of asking on the underwater camera, you're going to understand why. So this is a Slip D multi-combi, and it's a combination of fluoro link in £20 and armour link in £20. Now, the reason why I like this rig so much, it's so versatile and it's just deadly effective, and that's because you've got the fluoro section, which helps kick the rig out into position, and also it resets itself if you're picked up by ducks, tench and things like that, which you can see are present in this lake today. Here we go. Oh, he's got it.
He's got it. Oh, he's done you.
He's done me. Now you can change the hook length size, but I like to keep the stiff boom section between sort of 6 and 8 inches on most fishing situations. Now I'm using a claw hook, and this is on a D section. Now this is another thing that's really effective with this rig, is its quick change. You can simply slide that D section off, pop a new hook on, and then redo the rig. I'm using a kicker on there and an 8mm bait screw. This rig in particular I like to use with a wafter, but you can use a longer screw and use a snowman, you can use a drilled out tiger, you can even use a pop-up, but I like to use a little trimmed down monster shrimp or scopex squid wafter. It sits above the hook. Most of the time, from the bird's eye perspective of the carp, it actually masks the hook shining off the bottom. I just think it's deadly effective. I'm using an all bright knot to tie together the two materials. I cover that over a little bit of putty. That also helps to sit the rig nice and low across the bottom of the lake to keep it nice and inconspicuous. Anti-tangle sleeve to go over the quick change swivel, and also again just to help aid kick that rig material out. But that is it, Slip D multi-combi, deadly effective in most fishing situations, especially when you're fishing over firmer spots like that, over a spreader particle.
Carp! Carp! Big un. It was a good one and all. That was a big carp as well. That was one of the biggest I've seen in the past few days. Tench, 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 tench. You're in.
I've been watching tench feed on that spot for about 3-4 hours, and I was pretty adamant that the rig I had on was tench proof. Multiple tench had come down, mouthed it, taken it in, spat it out, but we'd not seen any carp. So I took that as my opportunity to leave and go to the toilet, and typically, apparently a big mirror came through the swim. It didn't feed, but it came through the swim, and then straight after that a tench came down and got nailed. So I'm going to get the rod back out as quickly as possible and as quietly as possible. Now, to be honest, it was actually perfect timing because the ducks were diving, there was a group of about 10 or 12 tench feeding, and I'm pretty sure there's next to no bait left on the spot. So if this was a normal fishing situation, I'd have had nothing, I'd have had that bite, and I'd have put the rig back out and topped up with some more bait. So that's what I'm going to do, as if I was fishing normally, probably put again 7 or 8 spods out there, get the rig back out, and hopefully that big mirror that drifted over is in the area and going to come back for a feed, because a fish is a fish, but I'm not here for tench. Can you see that at all?
That's nice, mate. That is nice.
We've got a good shot there. Leave it there.
Oh no! That one's done me royally.
It's a carp. It's a
It is, it's a carp. It's close and all. It's close. It's a nice one.
Yeah,
Look at that, it's fully. It's a fully, isn't it, that? Feeding as well.
I don't know this. Oh, carp, carp, carp. There actually is.
No, there is. Is it the same one? Is that linear look? It's the same one, isn't it? The long one, look.
Risen from the dead.
Carp, what am I in? What time is it? How long's it been? Oh, about 10 minutes. I was in Narnia, mate. Gone.
You sleep just like that?
I was asleep, gone, yeah. That's where.
Oh,
it's a good one, bro.
There's
Look
two
at him,
carp.
mate. Look at him.
That is
Look at his dorsal,
no
bro.
dorsal. There's two carp. They're going Garrity.
Bro, he's a joke. Joke. He's long as anything with a little dinosaur dorsal.
They're obviously feeding like mad out of out of picture.
Oh yeah. Mate, he's a joke.
Mate. Here's one. Here's one. Here's one. Here's one.
He's feeding, mate.
He's
He's absolutely churning.
Here's
Is that another one? Is that a
They're
carp?
having it. Yeah, it's a carp. They were having it.
Come on. Bit to the left.
That-
mate,
that-
they're all.
that's a spiky,
Oh, that
that's spiky
spike.
dorsal,
Oh
yeah,
my
yeah.
gosh, 2 of them on it as well. We're getting a bite, aren't we? What time is it? 1 o'clock. I knew we were going to get a bite today. Hello, hello. Oh, come on. Oh, he's just on the left of the spot and drifting into the weed.
That's not that bad though.
Is that a different fish?
No, that was the one that was with spiky dorsal.
Right. Oh, hello. Oh, get more this way. Oh, come on, come on, come on. He's going to take it, he's going to take it. He took it, he took it, he took it. Oh, he spotted me out. No. He took it. Alfie missed that one. Gutted. Doesn't need resetting. Don't be so silly. Slip D multi combi, bruv. Oh, common's come in. Oh my God, they're going mad, mate. There's a common there feeding like mad. Fast. Oh, look at it. It's the same fish. Same fish, look.
At least you haven't spooked it.
No, it didn't spook at all. Its mouth was too open. It went in and out. Look, mate, they're feeding heavily, bro. A common come in here so fast, going bum, 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 off the back of the spot as well.
It's a matter of time then.
Write that down as well. 129. Carp comes in. That's another fish coming as well. That common's a different. That's a carp. That's a carp. No, go away, Tench. No.
No. That was lucky.
Oh. It's him again. Look at his big old gob. He's right in the camera. Look.
He's still coming down.
But that time he come
with
down.
all those ducks.
That time he come down into the camera. Come from the other side, mate. Come on. Yeah,
Go on then.
That's close.
So close. Still about, isn't he?
Yeah.
What spooked him there?
Moved a little bit. Maybe felt something.
Oh.
Oh, it's that same one. Open mouth.
Fully done. Oh, here he comes again. Here he comes again.
Oh, he's missed it by a
missed
bloody
it.
centimetre.
He was so. Why
And
he
he come in.
missed
No,
that?
he come in fast then though. He'd have
he
upped
was
him.
going for that.
That'd
That's
have upped
that.
him.
We needed that, but he just missed
He'd
it.
come in so fast then. He'd have had to get up.
No, that's not a tench. It's not a tench. Why did you stop? Why you just stopped?
It's him again, isn't it?
On hook bait.
And he spent
Yeah.
six hours.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Oh! Just missed it. Just missed it.
Carp.
Oh, is that Gummy Bear again?
Yeah.
Or no, that's
Spike.
that's Spiky.
He come in right across the
And he's just gone straight back down again there, look. That's Spike, innit? Right by the camera. Oh, I'd love to catch him.
It's only because
If he got hooked, I'd be so happy, mate. He's such a cool carp.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't need you.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh, it's just been done. He's just done me royally. I'm losing my mindset here. It's driving me. Here he is again, look. Come on. A bit more this way. Oh, no, that's Spike. Come on, Spike. He's an absolute pearler. Oh, mate, he's a fully as well. I really want to catch him. Hook is like that, and the hook bait's on top of it, and it's sitting up against a bit of a pebble. It's been blown so much around the swim. It'll probably still hook a fish, but it's not lying really nicely as it was when I first lowered it. If he got up, I'd be so happy, mate. It's such a cool carp. Basically, the spot we were fishing before, say if this was the bank, the camera was facing here, and the rig was here, and we noticed a lot of the fish were coming in from the left.
Yeah.
So we basically moved the camera from here to here, pointing at the swim. So now the camera's technically where the fish were entering from. So this part that we're looking at now is slightly left of where the camera was before. We literally just moved it slightly and twisted it a little bit.
Okay.
So the rig is now positioned, probably would have been just off the left of the camera before, so where most of the carp traffic was.
Okay, so
it's a risky move, but I just thought, you know, for the sake of the camera shots, a lot of the carp were coming in out of cut
So
shot,
all of
weren't
that particle that was being suspended and we were getting like sort of blown over was from this area.
From this
then,
area,
really?
yeah.
Maybe
A lot of that
silty
particle
area
was
on the
coming
right.
through, wasn't it?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
we could see the silt coming in.
But-
so the weed's here. You can still see that strip of weed, and it ends here though.
Right.
So it comes round and ends, and then behind the camera now is just thick weed and to the left of it. Whereas before we had clear to the left, so I think the carp were just feeding over there and avoiding the weed.
All right, okay, yeah, so hopefully not too much disturbance, and if they come back in, because they were definitely grouped up on the left, wouldn't they?
For sure.
We've seen a lot of tow activity and heads down.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
now we
good.
played a waiting game, my friend.
Yeah, we've got to wait for the carp to come back in now, and hopefully a number of them do. There's a lot of fish showing out there. They just need to move into this body of water a little bit more.
Yeah, I could hear them crashing out. Yeah.
Nice, we'll see what happens. Oh. Is that Spike? That's Spike. Has he picked me up?
Yeah.
Drop down and take that bait now. Turn to the right.
That's two different carp though, mate.
That's Spiky, yeah. That's the same one that came in earlier. It's the same two fish. Come back, residents. He's coming in. Come on.
That's the banana fillet.
Isn't that not Spike? That's Spike. He's a banger, mate. I really want to catch that one. It's him again. He's done it again.
Oh, what is that dark?
It's him again, but he's just off the back of the spot. What is he doing?
Carp. He's got it. Jacob! No way. Oh, yeah, man. Yes. Come on.
No way.
Yes.
Well, there's been two occasions today where I've gone off to use the toilet. And on both occasions, the first time a carp entered the swim for the first time and I had a bite from a tench. And the second time I've gone to use the toilet, I've been watching the screen for hours and we've not seen a carp for a good hour and a half. I'm nearly back in the swim and I hear my alarm melting and I hear Alfie going, Jacob! And he tells me a carp's come in and got nailed. So I'm a bit sad that I missed the bite because I've waited all day for it. However, the fish is on, it's in weed right now, and the most important thing is landing it, and it's my first carp on the underwater cameras. I think it's a boat job, it's in thick weed.
Yeah, to be fair, everyone...
Do you mind taking the rod? I'll go and get the life jacket on and get in the boat.
You sure? You sure?
It's weeded up, yeah. Just keep it, just steady pressure, mate. Cheers. Please be that bloody thing you want. Give me a little push off, mate. Cheers. You're still on.
I didn't see what one it was.
Come on, be the spike.
I just got caught up too quickly in all the in the commotion. It is savage, the weed out there. Just got to go slow. I've waited too long to rush anything now.
It's Spike. No way, it isn't all. Come on. Come on. No way.
In?
Yes, it's in.
Yeah! That's brilliant.
Alan said as well, what happens if it goes when you're in the toilet?
I need to go to the toilet.
I did. I literally did. And it's the one as well that we wanted. The fully with a mad little dorsal. The two fish that were feeding, the best one. There's not too much I need to say about this one, is there? Look at the state of that for a carp. We named him Spike on camera. He came into the swim. He was one of only 4 carp that we've seen today, and he's one of the more regular visitors. This was the first time he picked the hook bait up, and that is the best possible way to round up what has been a long and tiring day, but really exciting watching the camera. It's been tough. There's not been a lot of fish traffic. There's not been loads of carp entering the swim. So it's been hard to actually gather the data that we needed, but I had confidence in the rig. I knew that if a fish came over and picked it up, it would get hooked. And there he is, Spike, an absolutely pristine carp, withered little fins, spiky dorsal. I'm buzzing. And I had about 10 minutes of fishing left. That is me wrapped up. Thanks a lot to the guys. Thanks a lot to the lake owner for letting me fish this beautiful lake. And you've got more in store as Alan is in the hot seat tomorrow. Hopefully, he can catch a few more amazing carp like this one. Thanks a lot.
It's my turn and I'm super excited to be down at Bramble Mere. So I've come in at the final sort of hurdle, the last 48 hours. At the end of the day, this isn't about, oh, look at me, look how many fish I've caught. It's about trying to prove a few things in my head that I want to understand about my fishing, my rigs, my setup, my line lay, my concealment. I've got to look for areas that are jig clear, somewhere where we can actually get the camera in. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Go and find some spots and then come back and reassess where I'm actually going to get a rig in front of the camera. I'm nearly ready to get out there, got my boat pumped up, little tiny 160 scope, and you'll notice there's no engine on the back. I have got oar rollocks, but one of the oars isn't mounted. And this is going to be my main way of getting around. I don't want the drrrr in the water. I've even said to the lads, they're going to follow me in a bigger boat. Please don't put the engine on, you know, it's a small pond. The fish just ain't going to like it at all. So yeah, I'm going to scull around with this single oar. I have got a seat in there. If I do end up using this particular boat to place the rig, I will put the seat in position to be able to row back to the bank. But for now, it'll be one oar manoeuvring around. I've got my glasses, super important. The water clarity is good. And to be honest with you, with the depth of the water and the way the weed is at the moment, we're in middle of July now, it's almost up to the surface in many places. So just with the glasses alone, I'll be able to scull around the lake and really start to map areas out. You know, where is the densest weed growth? Where are the channels through the weed? Can I see any actual physical gravel spots, maybe in a metre of water with the glasses on? If I get in any depths beyond that and the water's a little bit more coloured, I've got an underwater camera here, dead simple, turn it on, lower it down, watch the picture on the screen. Couldn't be any more basic than that. I've also got the face mask. I have actually got a pair of shorts in the barrow and I'll either use this as an aquascope, so put it on and just put my head over the side of the boat just to get a much more magnified view of what's down there, and or put the shorts on and go for a little swim. I wouldn't say I'm paranoid, maybe that is the right word, but everything in my carp fishing I'm scrutinising all the time, especially concealment. Can they see the lead? Can they see the leader? And today it's, can they see that massive bloody underwater camera? So yeah, I'll happily get in there if needs be, put some gravel around the plate, potentially cover the camera itself with the weed and get everything nice and hidden away. I've got some H blocks here to map out a couple of other areas just to give myself some options. And then finally, I've got a little essentials pot here. Probably won't need anything, but there are some wine bottle corks in there if I run out of H blocks. There's some clear mono to tie them off. There's some washing line clips. There's a very interesting snag bush over the other side, which I want to explore. Could potentially consider incorporating the washing line into that, so just a little essentials box. So not lots of stuff. The last thing you want to do is clutter your boat, you're tripping over things, everything's nice and organised, and yeah, I'm going out there to do some exploring. They're out in the middle. This is a joke out here. This is the mother load. Well, it's just coming up for 10 o'clock and I've finally got a barrow loaded. These kind of things take so much time. Having been on the water from 4 o'clock this morning, it feels like I've achieved very little, but I have been around half the lake now in the boat and had a good explore. I considered doing a full lap, but to be honest, I'm just finding so many amazing spots. All I'm gonna do is find another nice spot, and I need to really get some bait established now. Jacob's spot, it hasn't worked out. The bait that I put out last night at about 11:30, the vast majority of it's still there. There's a lot of tench coming in. They're not really feeding. Very occasionally a carp will appear on screen. And I'm in two minds really. I could just ride it out. You know, both the bites that the lads have had, Dan and Jacob, have both been at 9 o'clock at night. They've just sat there all day, nothing's happened. And I almost feel that Jacob's spot is great. The camera's in position. It's been there now for 36 hours, maybe potentially longer. Why move it? I might as well just sit around, do nothing all day, maybe a bit of float fishing and wait for that sort of witching hour at 9 o'clock. But it's just not me. I've been out and explored. I've also found some really nice spots. 3 of those are right in the edge. When I say right in the edge, I'm not talking about in like 1 foot or 2 foot of water. I've managed to find some depth right in the edge, about 1.5 meters, super nice gravel, exactly what the lads want with regards to putting a camera down there. So I want to get those baited and I want to keep an eye on them now over the next 36 hours. I've also found a spot out in the lake, so to speak. It's actually a bit of a bay down here. We've got a nice wind trickling into it and there's 2 really large clumps of weed. In between those 2 clumps of weed is the spot of all spots. It is rock hard, however on top of that there is a layer of sediment. What I like about it is I like the wind direction. I think the fish are going to push down here at some point today. I like the depth of water I've got and I like the huge volume of weed around it. It's out far enough into the lake that if we are banging around on the bank, I don't feel it's going to hinder the spot too much. So I could just take it on face value. I've been there with the underwater camera, I've H-blocked it, but I've got my towel, I've got a pair of shorts, and I am actually going to have a quick swim out and have a look, just to investigate exactly where best I can place the camera. Normally something like this, you'd be putting prep in for weeks in advance, you know. We haven't had that luxury, we haven't got that time, so I'm going to get around here now, get some shorts on, have a little swim, get back to bank, knock some gear up, and bait those 4 areas that I found over the last hour. Right, time to get some rigs done. All the spots that I've picked, they're all identical, give or take. They're all rock hard gravel spots for the purpose of being able to put the underwater camera in front of it and see. But to be fair, even if there was a bit of seal, the rig I'm about to tie, it wouldn't really alter. It's a rig I've used now for like 7-8 years. Started off as a slip D, it's changed into like a multi-rig, which is basically a slip D. The bait's moving up and down the shank, but obviously with the multi-rig now, it does give me the ability to be able to change the hook. Unlike most people, I'm opting to fish with a supple braid as opposed to a sort of coated braid or any kind of sort of fluorocarbon or boom. I really like the fact that it kind of doesn't land dead straight and makes the bait way more accessible, I believe, to get into the carp's mouth. But yeah, I've gone for 15-pound armour link and I'm just going to tie a small loop in one end. Because of the clarity of the water, I've gone down to 15. And again, because of the clarity, I'm actually going to drop down onto a size 8. I'd rather use a 6, but I really think those little things make a difference. I'm also going to make sure I've got a stick over the hook itself. A, to allow me to sort of tension everything, straighten everything up, potentially have to pull back to get it in front of the camera, etc. But also to conceal the hook. You know, when all that sort of stick mix in the PVA mesh dissolves, it should completely conceal any metal whatsoever and just leave my hook bait exposed. So, second loop now, in the other end of the armour link. Give those both a really good pull. And that is in effect the hook link. The length really is dictated by how I'm feeding them. And in this instance, you know, earlier I knocked up a bucket of gear. I've got some flake in there. I've got some 12mm shrimp. I've got some 6mm shrimp pellet, 2mm shrimp pellet, and some sweet corn. And the way that will be applied, it'll be on a really tight area on the bottom. Obviously, I've got to get, well, I'm actually going to get two rigs in front of the camera and bait accordingly just over the top of them. I believe that when the fish come in and start feeding, maybe for the first period, you know, they might come in, take a mouthful and drift off. But I believe once they get going, they'll be down on that spot, very, very close to the bottom, sifting through it, eating it all. And I want a nice short hook link to immediately come into contact with the lead. I'm going to keep the rigs absolutely identical, same length, same hook size, same hook bait, absolutely everything identical. The change I'm going to make between the two rods is actually the lead arrangement. And before I came out here, Kev said, why are you not using that run clip? Some years back, we developed a run clip primarily for adjustable zig rig fishing. Anyway, Kev's going to me, use the run clip, they're pressured carp. And I think we all know to a degree that there are instances when a carp comes down, picks up our rig, maybe picks up off the bottom, shakes its head, and somehow dislodges that hook from the flesh, from its mouth, and the rig drops back down again. This happens. And with a run rig, they obviously haven't got that lead there. They haven't got the weight of the lead to potentially shake on and rip that hook back out again. From an indication point of view, the run rig will give you way more indication. And yeah, I want to put two side by side. I want to put my absolute go-to rig that I've used, like I say, for 7-8 years. It'd be a 4-ounce inline lead with a short arm link hook link against that short arm link hook link, but with a run lead arrangement, and just see if anything comes of it. You know, I know the lads have really, really struggled. I'd like to give it a go at least. So there's two hook link sections tied, a loop at either end, both give or take exactly the same length. Now I'm going to take my hook. Like I say, I'm using a size 8, little claw long shanks in barbless. Get a couple of them out. I then need some silicone tube. I've just threaded on about 6-7 mil of 0.75 silicone tube. If I was using a 6 or a size 4 hook, I'd use 1 mil silicone tube, and then I'm passing the hook onto the loop as well. I then take a micro hook ring swivel, slide that onto the loop. So I've now got my tubing, my hook and my micro ring swivel, and then I'm going to pass that loop over the front bend of the hook. That's now creating my D section. I want that D. I want the ability for when it goes into the fish's mouth and it sucks and blows, so it will suck it in like this, for example, potentially spit it back out like that. The bait is then traveling right back down the shank, leaving that hook exposed and hopefully catching in the mouth. And to make sure I retain that D section, I just simply slide that silicone over the eye of the hook and it grips really, really tight. So two purposes: one, to keep that D in the perfect position and allow that blowback effect, and number two, as a telltale. Like I say, if I reel in and that tubing is all the way like that and there's no D section left, a carp's done that. If I get those indications but don't convert it into an actual take and reel in and check, and my rig's exactly the same as when I put it out, 99% chance it was a bream that done it. That hook link session can last me months and months and months, and the ability to change the hook nice and quick, it means I don't need to continually tie up slip Ds. So yeah, loads of really good plus points about this rig, and like I say, it's all I really use. If I want to put a pop-up on there, I can just add some putty. Yeah, it's super versatile in that respect. Finally, I now need to mount my bait. I'm going to take two short sections of the 15-pound arm link, and I'm just going to tie a hair loop. A lot of people say to me, why don't you use floss? Why don't you blob it down? And to be honest with you, it is a little bit more faff, but once I've tied this hair loop, again, I've kind of got it for a long period of time. Just need to change the bait. Whereas with flossing, you kind of got to re-floss again each time you want to change your bait. And if you're catching a lot of fish, and particularly if you're using small baits like a 12 miller, which I'll use, they don't last for days, you know, they start cracking and splitting and, you know, and there's also a lot of crayfish present in this lake. And if they start like whittling baits down, yeah, I might have to over the course of the day change the hook bait a couple of times. So by actually creating a small loop there of braid that I can then mount the bait onto, it just means that that lasts, again, forever. The only thing that I'll be changing on this rig for potentially weeks or months even is that hook. Next job, get some leaders on the rod and get these lead setups done.
Whilst Alan was busy preparing his rods, I was busy staring at a screen totally void of carp, until out of nowhere a big scaly carp came into shot, tilted its head down and started to feed on Jacob's spot. It almost filled the screen and looked like a proper good one too. This was too good of an opportunity to miss. I informed Alan and he made a quick on-the-spot decision to stealthily head out in his scope boat to lower his first rigs in front of the underwater camera.
Anything?
Yeah, that's pretty good. That line is good. You've just come sort of closer to the thing, but that's a good distance away from the camera. The first donk down was dead centre of the shot, right in the middle.
Talk to me, Alf.
Right, yeah, a little bit too close to the camera. Just come back a little bit.
But now?
Yeah, right, leave that there. Leave that there. That's fine. It's fine. Now don't move it, because you're moving that lead so easily.
The old fluoro, mate.
Yeah, you're all in shot. You're all in shot there. It's fine.
Get ready.
Yeah, a little bit closer to you and left. Tiny bit closer and left. Yeah, leave that where it is now, because it's in shot. Absolutely sorted. Lovely. Good work.
How's it look, Alf?
Good.
Where's my lead then, Alf? Is that it there?
Yeah, that's the lead there. That's a rock that duck just moved. Pretty sure that's the lead. Or is it there? Let's find out. Savage.
What's happened here? Massive bit of weeds just landed in the middle of the shot. That silkweed now that's just landed there, if my rig did get hooked up in that, I imagine the fish would go down, it would try to suck that in, but it's tethered to the weed and it can't, it's inaccessible.
For me, from what I've had the benefit of seeing everyone so far and being able to draw my own conclusions, perhaps a little bit more because I've got more data to form my decision.
You've got 7 days, 6 and up.
And as I was saying to you last night, there are so many variables in terms of what direction the carp comes in from, what the shape of the carp's mouth, how hard it's feeding, how much it wants a hook bait. We see that one as sort of the dust, a typical bite time. When Dan had the bite and Jacob had the bite, it had singled out that hook bait. There was no sifting until it got to the hook bait. It was in the swim, it wanted that one down, and because of the suction, it was much more of a convincing bite for the rig mechanics to work more effectively.
But, or the rig to work full stop.
Or
full if it just doesn't suck it, this is my point, if it just doesn't suck it in enough, you can't get the hook in your mouth. And that's what I do wonder about with regards to a long hair or a bait very tight to the shank. Oi, 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 oi. Whoa. The screen's just gone.
14, 36.
Wow.
Oh.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. He went. He was 7 centimetres. Wait, yeah.
Comes. Oh, that was close. Just keep doing that.
I caught quite a few, but yeah.
There you go. Look, it's the same routine.
I don't like the spot. I'm not gonna lie, mate. I don't like the fact that they're only coming in from one side. That's bullshit, mate.
How much they split out? No, carp. Oh! Is it? What happened?
What even happened?
What happened?
But same carp, Al.
That was, wasn't it?
The same carp. He's a large one. Bruv. He's a really nice one. Hook bait.
Yeah.
Bench. Oh,
No,
Oh, hang on.
You got it. Oh, he's done you. He spat you out there.
It was only just in though.
Again, that's
Can you slow it down?
when they're sifting. That's the problem. He'll be back round again in a minute. Here he is. Get out of the way, Tench. No, he didn't have that.
He touched it though.
He did. It's just the way they're feeding.
That's nearly out of shot now. He's not slow. He's coming in almost scared. I'm going to quickly get some and go.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I don't really want that. I want like them there like really happy, and then maybe that's when I'm catching my fish.
And I think you'd get that if there was more fish in the swim, because then you get the competing element. What was behind that Tench? Oh, no, not now. Not now.
No.
We might.
Oh, it is exciting. I didn't think it'd be this exciting. But I've actually properly woken up. I was so tired, I was thinking, I am definitely kicking back. Is this for a recliner? Yeah, I was definitely getting ready for it. But actually, I actually feel bolted, like, super excited.
When it's like this, it is.
Look, what's happened here now, just off camera?
Yeah, that's no Tench. It's edge of the seat stuff when it's like this. It's just when you get 24 hours of nothing, then you just want to die.
Yeah, I felt for Ollie, like seeing you. Oh, you know, you've literally sat here looking at these screens, but
it was the hot day, mate. With Ollie, that's when it was hard. You know, when you're like,
yeah,
you really feel like you're
lethargic.
You're just wasting your time because you've got. They're just on the top like this. It was like 6 in the evening, and they're moving like a foot on the top like that, and you think like, here he comes. That's enough for him this time round. He's feeding to the left, isn't he? We can just see from the.
Yeah, that hook bait needs to be here.
Yeah. Do you think that's because of the camera? Or do you think... Oh no, we said, didn't we? 'Cause it could be a
my
right,
only explanation is that I don't know the spot. That's the problem. Like, I've been not lazy, but like I haven't even looked at the spot. Like, whereas there's one up here that I wanted to fish. I've swam down. I know exactly how to position the rigs and the camera. I know how to... I'm kind of just like piggybacking off the back of a marker pole that's out there, and you going, nah, left a bit, forward a bit, back a bit. But we give it a go. Like, this has had some bait now. I hadn't baited it. I was going to wait and not bait it.
Because you've visited a lot of spots, haven't you? So
I've got 3 spots in the edge, which are like half a rack. They're proper. Like, I'm hoping if I fish that spot down there, I can at least put another rod in. So that's 3 rigs in the water, because I put a GoPro on it. I think the boys have got 2 GoPros, so I could put another rod in the edge. So I've got 3 edge spots that I can either go out in chesties, well, probably not even in chesties, just in shorts with a face mask. They're in 1.5 meters of water. Lower the rig in, put the GoPro down, and just change it every hour. Just typical me. I'm thinking, how can I get more bites?
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, that's why I've done those edge ones. The one that's out here down to our right, that's one that I really like the look of it. I just like the substrate, but I'll be honest, when I bang the camera on it and you just get this like that, I was like, that'd be fine. But now, I think the only way I can fish that spot, and obviously I haven't, I've filled it in with all this gear, would be to fish boilie or tigers and a hook bait. It's the only way, so I probably can't even go on it today. Let's say I do get bored and I'm not feeling this and I want to move on to that one. I think now, having seen this, just how much sediment comes up when they hit my stick mix or a little bit of that ground baity stuff. Yeah, I don't know. Has anyone fished over at any kind of, they've all been on this rock hard?
No, when this was being re-dropped and we were just doing the comms for cameras fine, not fine, there's a silt quite close to this, and like I had to wait for it all to clear until you realise whether you're whether it's possible. Go on then, go on then.
This is the other thing, like normally I never fish a wafter. I don't know why I've put them on, but I told you, I always fish a bottom bait. And you see it then, it's come over his pecs, it's running down the centre of his belly, like I'm thinking that's going to hook him in the belly.
You'd think you just sat there on a social, no underwater cameras. You'd have no idea what's just happened there.
Yeah, and again.
That can't be the same fish. Didn't have it. Didn't have it.
Oh, I thought it did!
That one disappeared out the right and then he coming from the left.
He's just doing laps of the camera, isn't he?
It was a quick lap though. Hopefully there is
if that's
two.
a different fish. I thought he took that off. Mate.
What are you doing back there?
He's bigger.
No, that's the first one, I think. That last one that come in wasn't that one.
You just want 6, like.
Yeah.
You know it's happening. You just know it's happening.
Oh. He didn't have it. He sucked like there.
I'm supposed to be filming. You alright? Hello, mate. Lovely to meet you, guys.
Oh, he's got it, yes, you're away.
Tell you what, you don't want to move around that pole though, I might have to go out. I'm playing him so gently. I rarely use a barbless hook. Rarely. And it's a tiny little size 8. Now I'm shitting myself. I'm so nervous. I am. Huge buzz. Yes, Alfie, big ups.
Yes.
Big up. We never even got around to naming him, bruv. Yes.
That was a good one.
Now let's move the spot. What a mega fish. This is exactly what Bramble Mere is famous for and the very reason we wanted to come here. What an absolutely amazing carp. And yeah, proof of the pudding. The rig worked. I was really dubious. I mentioned it on camera earlier. You know, I don't know how actually effective my rig is, but yeah, to watch this one nail it, and such a mega one too, yeah, super buzzing. Right, let's get that rig back out on the spot. I was moving out. I was done. I was happy, super content, massive smile on my face. Check that spot again, and it's the one. And then you're like, there's carp on the spot.
See, he'll come back in a minute, have a look. He's a nice one again, similar size. They are?
Oh, he is a nice one,
Yeah, yeah.
It's the same one. Look, and he's hungry. He likes them 12 millers. Go on.
But this is what,
Go
look
on.
how...
Oh, he's a proper nut. He's a mid to upper 20.
You think he's bigger than the last one?
I think he's bigger than the last one, yeah, and I think he's nicer. If that's even a possible.
Can't
What
be
was the
nicer
last
than
one
the
called?
weapon, yeah.
The weapon.
The weapon deserved it.
You didn't like that. Right.
Has that made up your mind?
Yeah, one on the spot.
Are you going out now?
Yeah.
Do you want have you got your phone and that?
I've got to get a bait on first. Talk to me.
Can't see anything. Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. That's right on the left. That's good. Leave it there. It's quite left of shot, so like we might not get a lot of the carp, but you're like still. Well, pull it back towards you slightly then. Yeah, that's. Is it in shot a bit better? That's perfect. Dude, don't move it now.
Mike, after that, we're gonna get another one. And then tomorrow we're gonna do some madness, bruv.
Yes.
Hello, mate. I'm going to give him a bit more bait, Rob.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice, that's dead centre and to the right of screen.
Right, this is the left rod going down now.
Talk to me.
Yeah, that's good, that's good. Yeah, leave it, definitely leave it.
What about the hook link?
Yeah, it's fine.
Lead set up slightly, but...
What about now?
Yeah, that's fine, that's better. Do not move it now. Yeah. It's so risky, you could, yeah, that's fine. This is good stuff.
Is that a bite?
Both of them are, mate. Spot the rig. Spot the rigs.
No.
No, wrong.
There.
Yeah.
And there.
Yeah.
Good now.
Are they bothering you? Like now, are you concerned about those ducks with it being so perfect?
No.
No.
No, because I saw what happened with my rig. It picked it up, it went fully vertical, and then it fell back down again, and it didn't fall on top of the lead.
No.
It fell. I do think that doubled up section, you know, to in effect create like a anti-tangle sleeve. I'm not using it for anti-tangle properties. Well, no, that's a lie. I am. When I'm casting, I like having it there because I believe it aids with anti-tangle. That's another reason I like them run clips out. They really kick the hook link out away from the lead. You know what I mean? We've talked about it before with the adjustable zigs.
But now you've got rigs side by side, inline lead run clip.
Yeah, this is
arguably the run clip's in a better position.
Yeah, well, that's why I switched them. Because that's the other thing. Like I've never done it, but I've spoke with Kev about it many times over the years. And you know, to do something like this fairly, it has to be as fair as possible. So there's no point like sticking the run clip over here. Like, so I felt switch them around.
Oh, yeah.
Get ready, boys.
As soon as the tent's coming, isn't it? How am I going to get past your drawer in here?
So true though, mate. Those 3 tents stand up and then a car.
Someone get that signed. When this underwater video gets 200,000 views, you can get an original Alan Blair drawing. What is that? What is that?
Oh.
Oh.
That's a carp.
That's a carp, bro.
Carp, he all knows it.
Thank God. God, there ain't bream in here. It feels like there's not enough. Feels like there's not. Mate.
He's a scaly one.
He is a scaly one. Go on, turn right, down, back, down.
Mate, that's massive.
Yeah, it's a good one. Go on, drop down. That's that one.
That is
That's
that
him.
one.
It's him.
Yeah. Did you put my bait in when you know there's a couple there?
I'm going to give it till 8 o'clock.
Okay.
I'm going to give it to 8 o'clock and I'm going to go and I'm going to take a single 12 miller. Hopefully I can keep the boat dead still and try and... Because even if it's just a small handful, that could be the kiss of death, mate. If I put a small handful off...
Yeah, 100%. Again, another conclusion that accurate baiting makes a difference to you. Definitely how quick you can get a bite. Got a 10 straight down though. But yeah, first lot landed like quite a lot here. And then yeah, you've got, so there's your hook bait, and then you've got a nice bit here.
Right, come on.
Yeah, that's...
I'm glad I put that little bit of corn on. Come on.
Oh, mate.
No.
Mate, that tension's nearly just come in and just like, he's feeding. Have you hooked him?
Nah.
Where's your hook bait?
It's fallen back down again.
Where? Oh, mate, is that back there?
Yeah.
Fucking hell. Oh, I mean, oh no. Where's Al gone? He didn't tell me.
Yeah, he did. Al.
Oh, yeah, I got you. Hello.
Hello, mate. Right, I'm really doing the right one. No?
Yeah, it's left a shot, front, it needs to come closer to you. Yeah, that's it, that'll do. Yeah, that's fine.
Have I moved it?
Oh, yeah, big time.
Talk to me.
Yeah, that's good. Do not move it at all. Like, you cannot nudge that at all. Like, don't even pull the lead back a bit, and then that's fine. If it moves any further away, then it's no-go, but that's good. That's in the bite zone. That's where you had the bite from the last one. Oh, that was straight in. That's that. That is that level of time of night, straight onto it.
Where's the hook bait?
I don't know. You're gonna see the rig mechanics, exactly how they work if you get a bite of this water clarity. You'll see the hook just turn in.
Looking forward to a burger, bed. Start again tomorrow. Fresh start.
New spot.
New challenge.
So what will you do as soon as you wake up tomorrow morning? Are you going to bait this spot?
Rub my eyes. No, I'm definitely not going to bait this spot. I am in approximately 1 minute and 5 seconds going to go out in the boat and bait another spot. Don't know which one yet. Going to put the mega light on, go and have a look with the moonshine, go and check the spot that I was going to do a bit of tench fishing on. Again, I saw so many carp there earlier. Might bait that out. There's quite a lot of gravel there.
Mm-hmm.
But the one that
got the best feeling about is this one just down
So
here.
what do you do? Like, go out in a boat, get a feel for what one you think's the best choice, and bait just that, or are you going to bait a couple?
I think I'll bait 2, but no
Two,
more now.
no
Because
more than
today I
2.
baited 4 areas. Granted, not loads, you know, but almost it was a waste because we've sat in front of this one all day. I don't for 1 minute think that me putting a bit of bait down that margin is taking all the carp over there. Like, zero chance. But yeah, a bit more focused.
Lately I've been staring at the dark. Turn my inner demons into art. Struggle with the pain inside my heart. Wish I didn't care about what this want to say.
Right, morning 2 for me and the final day of this underwater shoot. And I'm eager to get going now. I'm going to move this camera down into this bottom corner. It's an area I really like. Found it sort of mid-morning yesterday. Sort of a gravel hump with 2 big columns of weed next to it. The gravel drops off real slowly into what is in effect that whole silty channel that runs the bottom bank, and I'm hoping that the fish are down there. They were definitely down there yesterday, and they just creep up into this bay as the morning progresses. I like it. There's a good depth of water, nearly 3 metres. I'm pretty confident over there. I can get really good line lay with my fluoro running down the sort of the bar itself, as opposed to yesterday it was coming up over weed and stuff. I weren't happy about it, and yeah, give it a go till mid-afternoon. If they don't turn up, I don't think I can take it today, just sitting there watching one carp coming in and then catching him. I want to see different carp. I want to see their behaviour, their interactions with other fish. It was just a bit quiet yesterday for me. If I don't see that by sort of mid-afternoon, I am going to move to one final spot right over near the car park, another area I've been sort of priming. I had a look over there yesterday when we reeled the rods in. There was like 30 fish. Granted, they were small ones between sort of 8 and 18 pounds, but there was like 30 fish in the area around this spot, and that's what I'd like to see today. A few more carp. Right, let's get this camera out. Must be mad silty. Within like 5 seconds, 3 seconds, it just cleared again. Like whatever I did do out there needs to settle, and then I'll just swim out. Talk to me, Al.
Yeah, that's bang on. Just let him catch his breath and then get back down there. He just needs to tidy up the weed off the lens and conceal the camera. But visually, we got a shot.
Oh, it's dreadful.
It's so weird, mate. As soon as you were down there and you placed it, it was clear. It was like the other
Is this
spot.
the bottom I can see,
So
Al?
these are the little gravel bits. They're slow. I don't know. How deep is it?
3 metres.
Okay,
2 metres 50.
So because you've gone
But
down.
the spot is like this. I don't even know what rig presentation is going to be like. It's so steep. Now I've placed this one, and like yesterday we fished in front of Jacob's pole. Like now I know what's happening here. So if you're here, yeah, it's going like this. This is the actual lake, like this. So now imagine the camera's sitting like this, yeah, and the spot's like this, and then the flattened off bit is the start of this thing here.
Yeah. Okay. If you look on, do you know, it is clearing.
Right, come on, let me finish my coffee, we'll make a decision.
Yeah.
I'm calling it, mate, I'm leaving it.
Yeah, okay.
I'm leaving it. I really like the look of it. Like, really like the look of it. and I'm fully aware if I put too much bait down there, like, I'm going to ruin it, and it's not going to be a viable thing. But if I put...
Well, this drawing doesn't lie, mate.
I'm getting...
Now I can remember back in time. People used to say I'm crazy. There's something burning underneath.
There's some clarity. You can see perch on the screen. We've seen a couple of tench. But, of course, it's nothing like the spot yesterday. It's twice as deep. It's got silt very, very close to where the camera is. So I'm going to go out now and drop this lead down with a pop-up on this time, just to sit a little bit more proud. I won't feed flake and pellet and stuff like that. And basically just banging the lead a couple of times in front of the camera, the lads think they'll be able to gauge if a fish does come in and have a few puffs, whether it's too silty or not.
Right, Alf.
Yes.
I've got really no idea where it is.
Okay.
Keep an eye out for anything, basically, maybe in the distance.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm just looking at it, mate. We'll have a go.
See anything?
Nothing.
Anything?
Nothing. Oh, there you go. I got it then.
Right.
Right, so that is dead centre of the shot, but too far away from the camera. That's it. That's it. That's looking. It's all right. A little bit closer.
How much does it puff in?
No, not at all. Yeah, leave that there. Like where that is now is fine, but no.
What about now?
Yeah, that's even better.
But no, the puffing is insignificant. Is the rig straight?
Straight enough, yeah. I don't really want you to risk moving it because you'll go further out of the shot. It's fine. There's plenty of bait around your rig as well. But like you can clearly see your pops. Oh, watch that lead.
I need to do it again.
Why?
I don't like it.
I can do better, Alf.
Okay, all right.
I mean, that was good distance from the camera.
We're better than that.
Well, I'm going in.
Okay.
Talk to me.
No rig.
Nothing?
Nothing.
We got a bit too much wind. Anything?
No.
Anything?
Nothing.
Should have left it. Get one of them lads to grab me an X block.
Keep looking though, Alf, keep looking.
Positive mental attitude, mate.
I want this like on top of the camera.
That's perfect. Right, that's in shot now.
Right, I'm gonna get bite long and get that X block in.
See the lead in them.
Confidence levels are high. So much so I'm prepping the waders again. I had to get in yesterday. It's not too bad here, to be fair. It's only really this Norfolk reed to my right, which is making me get them ready. But in that other peg, there's so much shallow weed, stretching like 30 metres out. You know, I just wanted to get out a bit more, really, to get it in the net. But here, if it weren't for these weeds, you've got quite decent depth in front of you. Yeah, just get these prepped. Got my net set up. We're good to go. Let's get these in position. Great thing with them wader shoe-ons. You can literally have it set up So you're good to go straight in, rather than faffing around with elastics and a real simple system. I'm just going to put a second rod out. The lad said don't put two on the same spot today. It's really hard to place them. Of course, there's then two lines going into the water, plus a big electrical cable, plus the cord for the camera. So you've got four things going into the swim. They're like, just put the one rod in. We're not getting enough bites to be able to try and gauge whether something's working better than something else. So it's just about trying to get a bite now. So I am going to put another rod out. We've only got one underwater camera with us. However, we have got some GoPros. Battery life isn't fantastic on them. I'm going to go and put this on a half a wrap spot. You never know. I like catching. I did actually bring a sawn-off round to do this, but the fact that I'm only putting the one rod out on that main camera now, I'll just use the same rod from yesterday, exactly the same rig. It's the run clip, little 12mm monster shrimp on the short section of armour link with that run clip there. I was so impressed with the coloration of this, sitting over the top of stone and gravel. It completely disappears, and the hook link, to be fair, all of it was super well concealed. So yeah, in terms of a little edge spot, let's go and give it a go, lower it in. I think I am going to have to put the face mask on to be able to place it accurately in front of the GoPro, but 2 chances of getting a bite. We're going to get one.
Oh, 100%.
Right, I'm just going to knock up a quick zig. I'm going to get a zig position just under the surface, continue feeding floaters over the top. Dead simple, just using a little size 12 barbless floater claw, 10-pound zig flow, knotless knot. I've got some foam here that's heavily soaked in monster shrimp. Yeah, I'll go out and hand place them by the boat. It's the only way I'll get it accurately enough. Got one zig in the foreground, one zig in the background, exactly where they should be. Whether the carp are confident enough to feed directly in front of that pole and that camera, I don't know, but it's proper exciting, like really exciting. It's super visual and way easier to place than those bottom bait rods. Anyway, a few more spots out.
The day was passing us by with not so much as a sniff from a carp, until out of nowhere they decided to show up.
I've got a massive buzz back again.
Like we said last night, highs and lows.
Yeah, proper. He's a big fully, bro. I'm catching that big fully, Steve. I'm having him, mate. Nah. But it's an upper 20. Like, what do you reckon, Alf? Do it?
No.
Leave it. I don't like the fact that in one more waft it's out of shot anyway, and we have to move it.
This is 10 liners. Carp.
God, he's a weird one, isn't he? He's got like a drop belly and like...
You in it, yeah?
This is the spot, mate. This is the spot. Does he have pellet rolling? See how, look, did you see that? Yeah. Did you see how much, that's what I'm talking about, it being a slope. That's literally on the lead now. If I was sort of spreading boilies over an area, I'd want a longer hook link and a super critically balanced bait. That's a carp. This is miles better than yesterday. And another carp. Two at once. Come on! They're much happier here. Look. Oh, it's a change. Right, redo it. Yeah, look at it. Look at him. Look. That's a young fish. big deep body, covered in scales. We've lost the hook bait completely.
The hook bait's out of shot now.
I've got to change it, otherwise it's pointless. Well, these planes are starting to really do my head in. I can't hear myself think, let alone talk. And Mike's going, I think it might be a plane, it might be a bite, you can't hear anything. Give me a headache. I'm going to get back into the shorts, face mask on, get that rig straight back down there. Anything?
That's it.
Get ready, Alf.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm happy now. That should sit there until, please, 9 o'clock-ish, when the boys been getting their bites. Big fully.
It is a big fully.
It's the big fully, mate. And the screen's gone completely black. There he is.
Oh, you got him, you got him, you got him, you got him, you got him!
Chucks that net, boys. Love fishing! Mad, isn't it? Old.
Yeah.
Oh, I have had the greatest couple of days, like I say, full of loads, and just long periods of inactivity where normally I'd move, don't find them, go and make it happen. And then moments like this. Right at the final knock-ins, me and Alf were just sitting there, we'd seen a big fully come in, Alf had seen another plain one, and they were starting to get more and more regular, and then the bite. We got the final bite, and we got it on camera, and what a fish to end with. Massive credit to Bramble Mere, thanks Steve, thanks Ollie. And yeah, the carp have been amazing, the fishing's been amazing, the lads have worked so hard. But above all else, I'm going away with new knowledge I didn't have before I came on this trip. I genuinely have learnt a lot, stuff that I will go and put into practice in my own angling, little things that, you know, will stay with me now. And I actually quite look forward to getting out and doing this again. I've said to the boys a couple of times, it's not really me, I just want to go fishing, but actually, if it gives me the opportunity to learn more about my fishing and improve as an angler, then yeah, I'll take that. What a result.